It's 105K Jams, hip hop and R&B hits, and 99.1 and 1050 KGTO, Heart and Soul. This is our very first Third Friday business mixer. And as you can see, we are here at Tisdale's Cigar Lounge. And I am here with the owner, Mr. Rodney Tisdale.
What it is.
Also known as...
Oh, you want me to do all my aliases?
Yes.
Big Rue, a.k.a. Tiz, a.k.a. just Rue. So,
You have a very famous name, sir.
yeah, it's a blessing. My grandfather always said, one thing he's going to do is leave us a name and don't mess up my name. And it's been an honor and privilege, honestly, to have the men in our family and the women who keep that and hold that up to a higher standard and hold us to be accountable for it. And now I'm teaching others as well in our life, youngest in our life, in their life, to do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
You think about that every time you drop down the LL Tisdale Parkway, don't you? Every single time.
Actually, you know what I think about when I drive down LL? Can I get a penny for every time a person drives on the LL Tisdale? That's what I really think about.
Wow.
If I get one penny, like the turnpike, one
put
penny.
the toll booth on it?
I'll be good.
All right, so again, this is our Third Friday business mixer, the very first one that Perry Broadcasting is doing. And we wanted to make sure that we met in a business right here in the heart of Greenwood, and give other business owners, bankers, real estate planners, etc., an opportunity to network with one another. And of course, we want to be able to help you do that in the advertising side, right? So once you've connected with one of our account executives, like, we might go produce your commercial.
That's a great question. We need to work on that.
You got some ideas for it already?
A lot of ideas.
Okay. Okay, good.
Don't ask me stuff like that on
No,
trying to put me on the spot.
I
What
did.
you want me to do?
I did. I put him right on the spot. But you know why? Because Rue has a really great voice. And I need that voice on the airwaves. I'm the production director. And so I'm always trying to make sure our voices are balanced on the air, etc. But for real, we really do want to make sure that we're able to help you enhance and reach a wider audience. You can reach people outside of Tulsa on our airwaves. So those are a lot of things for people to think about. Like, we're not just Tulsa. We're able to reach Muskogee, Okmulgee. Like, there are people who are like, let's go to the city. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, people coming here from DC. I have people coming from not just DC, the East Coast and West Coast, from Ireland.
wow.
Like, literally came here from Ireland just to see
So
the stuff.
when did you open exactly?
May 13th on my son's birthday.
May 13th. Okay. And
In a few months.
tell me, what inspired you to start your own business?
Well, I always knew that I should be having my own business. I've done other things besides the fire department, insurance agent, selling cars, but I also had a non-emergency transportation company. I've had other stuff, just selling stuff all the time, flipping cars, just doing different stuff. Growing up, my mother used to always tell me, well, you can just sell ice to an Eskimo. And, I have a thing for people. I love people. And I knew always working with somebody was okay, but I always knew I needed to do my own thing for me, because I wanted to do it in a way that would impact the community in a different way. And that's how I got led to me doing cigars, where they were like, why you want to do cigars? Well, cigars brings people together. It's a tool that you use like golf or other tools that we have that create intimacy. So to smoke a cigar, it takes you anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. And
I'm learning.
As you're learning. And you sit here and have conversations like this. And you can't rush through a cigar. And it helps you with your mental health. So for me, it's my way of meditating to deal with PTSD, complex PTSD, anxiety, depression, all those things. It hits in a different way. And what I love about it being on Black Wall Street, I didn't want to be anywhere else. I had opportunities, and it didn't work out the way I wanted. God wanted me here. And I wanted to get back to my community in a different way. And I wanted to bring businesses together in a different way. Like, we have brothers just winging it out here right now. I don't ask nothing of them. And a lot of times they'll come down here and sell out, and sometimes they may not. but it's just the opportunity for that business without expecting anything from it.
By the way, I produced Brother Just Winging It commercial. Brother Just Winging It. I love what y'all did with that. Okay, I produced your spot. I loved your vocals. I produced it. It was dope. Okay.
Shameless plug, but so that's the beauty about this. When you look downstairs, you see all these people network. People who don't even smoke cigars, but they're in here to enjoy and network and sit down and understand in a different way. The good thing about cigars is you'll sit down next to a person who looks nothing like you, who's not from your background, who could be a millionaire, could be a blue-collar worker, construction worker, whatever. And you have a common interest, and it's this right here. And it builds a friendship that I can't explain. And next thing you know, when you need help with something, that person right there say, hey man, you know I do this, or I know such and who does this. Call this person right here, and he'll take care of it. And lo and behold, honestly, look around, Tisdale was formed by just doing this right here. And here we are.
I wanted you to talk about the painting behind us too.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
So this painting here is Greenwood.
That's the view.
The view of Greenwood from where I sit now.
Yeah.
What's so funny is a mentor of mine who helped push me into doing this, basically made me do this. He and my Uncle Don Horner, and then Jay Williams, Tim Clark, James George, who's a cigar distributor, Aunt Kathy, of course. But they made me sit down and start this. And Jay Williams, who actually bought this painting out of an art gallery, surprised me with it right before I opened up and bought tears in my eyes. Because initially I was supposed to be in this building right here, the Williams building on the corner across the street. And I could never get it to work out properly, but I wanted all 3 levels. I get this spot, and it's even better because now it's like me sitting here viewing Greenwood from my point of view.
Looking north.
And the artist here, great artist, and this is a wood canvas. This is all wood. So great work. And the only thing we wish the artist would get hold of the artist so he could put Tisdale's logo in the center of the cloud.
Yeah.
But it's an honor and a privilege. It's very humbling.
Yeah.
And I get emotional about it. And I've sat up here many times and just shed tears on how good God is. And I always tell people you can't beat him dreaming. I say this in every interview I do. You cannot beat God dreaming. And just trust him. And when he tells you no, and you try to get mad about it, don't get mad about it.
You know what no means?
No is a blessing to your yes.
No means not yet.
Not yet. You know what no is to me? I always found out, and Rod Thompson, he told me this. He told me this years ago. Hey man, Tiz, you know there's anointing in the word no. And sometimes you have to have that no for you to get to what you need. And it's been a blessing.
Well, I want you to go back for a second. Because you and I have spoken about this before.
Yeah.
And I know when you came in during Legacy Fest, we were talking to you about, just opening. Been open for a couple of weeks. On a personal note, and
No, the
mental.
smoke is going straight up. It ain't going towards her. Ventilation is amazing.
Oh, was I doing something wrong? Because I thought.
I'm just letting the people know. You see the
Wait,
smoke is going
hold
up.
on. I'm trying to get a lesson at the same time.
Goes up, ventilation. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I'm thinking about what you were saying earlier, how this forces you to slow down and be present
That's the key word right there. You know how I'm about being present.
and talk to somebody, look them in their face, eye to eye. Mental health advocacy is very important to me. So do you mind talking a little bit about some of your experiences with that? Like you mentioned PTSD, different things like besides coming in here to smoke a cigar, like what are some other ways that you may be able to deal with that?
So counseling. We've held a quarterly event we just started. We had our men's health free to screen, brought Gina Wilson's book in, kicked all the women out. They had to go on the patio. And I want to do something for the women too, but all the men have to go on the patio and the women only be here. And we dealt with mental health. We brought speakers in, counselors, mayor representation, just various people to come really talk about being present in space, having a place to talk, to release, to trust somebody, to be vulnerable. It's a big deal here. This is not just a lounge to come drink and smoke. It's a lounge where you can come get healing. My ministry is different than the average ministry. You know, a lot of people like to go to the pulpit or this and that. I try to reach people in a different way, and it's over cigars. And I know people may not agree with me, but we have more grown men in here that will shed a tear and cry and get help and change their life because they're having real conversation, dealing with anxiety and depression, and going to get the help you need for that is very important. And we talk about that here.
Yeah.
So when you're sitting and talk, most of the people that you talk to here, I got more therapists. It's crazy how many therapists I have that smoke cigars in here, and you're having some kind of conversation, not knowing you're having a whole therapy session. And then you find out, who are you before looking at you? You're like, God, dang.
Well, no one.
And I had a free session.
Yeah.
But it's been helpful, and it's a loving one. We have been, when I first opened up, before I opened up, I had my construction workers, contractors and all that here. We'd be here until almost 4 in the morning, sometimes 6, just talking and crying about real life processes and how to change their mental health. And that's been a difference for us. So that's what cigars have done. And what we're doing here at the lab. PTSD came from the way we grew up. Fire departments see a lot of death, things of that nature. And cigars help us do that. A lot of firemen, if you go to the stations, you'll see a cigar station set up where they're smoking cigars. And that's what it is. So it's just the way it is.
Well, I personally just wanted to say thank you because, you know, we all know what happened here in this city. And I think that it's fitting that you're right here in the heart. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate the fact that you are working toward that because, I mean, I'm sure a lot of places need healing, right? But the impact of the things that happened here have lasted for a really long time. And I know for myself in different situations I've been in, different projects that I've worked with, like it breaks my heart to see that people really still have a hard time, you know, working through that. And not to say it's something you should ever get over, right? But at the same time, like how do we work through that? How do we talk through these things? And how do we move forward, you know? And how can we go together? You know what I mean?
One step at a time.
Yeah.
For me and the Tisdale Lounge here and the family here, we don't focus on the massacre. We focus on the vitality, the birth after the fact, and before. Even the column here that I have looks like a cigar. If you look at the top of it, it's Greenwood. You see under the Greenwood, when it was thriving, you see the ashes where they tried to burn us down. But now you see those ashes on top of a cigar, and that's basically saying we're here still thriving and smoking a cigar.
Why am I just not seeing this? You didn't show me that on the tour. You know I love art.
I know. So it's kind of like Greenwood Rising.
I love that.
We focus on the vitality of Black culture. So our mindset is different. Our mindset is about how can I help the next man? How can I help the next business? How can I help that person in the community?
Right.
We're not focused on, and it's no disrespect to anybody else and what they're doing, but, and I get the reparations, and that's not my focus. I got other people that fight that fight.
Right.
Our fight here is to focus on the vitality.
Right.
And the doctors, the lawyers, the pilots, the grocery store, the business owners, the tobacco shops, all that back in the day that was thriving. We had multiple millionaires thriving and working together. That's what we're working on creating down here. And I know a lot of people don't agree with it. They don't have to agree with it. They don't like cigars, they don't like smoking. I get that. I ask you to go open up your own space and create what it is that you want to create, what you want to create as well. Don't tear another business down. I'm not going to tear another brother down, or another business down for doing something they do, even if I don't care for it. It's not my business. But somebody does. So open up. But we needed something here, strong, sexy, and and with black excellence. And we're trying to provide.
Going to 60.
Wrong.
No, going to 60 is kind of played out.
No.
Let's find a new friend.
And you can call it what you want. But because here's the deal. People who are grown now don't understand what sexy means. They think you don't understand what grown and sexy means. They think now because they're grown, which is over 21 and or 18, they think that's grown. And wearing no clothes is sexy. No, it's not. Grown and sexy is a vibe.
It's a state of mind.
It's a state of mind. It's to present yourself in a way that is of elegance and class.
I still don't like going to sexy.
They call it excellent in class.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Classy would be.
Classy. But
Well, and I know we talked
classy
before.
is another person's.
It's true, but I know we talked before about, like when you come into this space, no tennis shoes, no, like really try to.
Well, you can wear tennis shoes. Guys get away with a lot more because we can dress, but we still can be business casual. But the women will come in here in just athletic gear and slides. It's like you can't do that. And all your goodies out. And yes, I know that's the thing you do in the gym, and you may look good in it, but then that next person who comes in who may not be looking as good in theirs, and now you look at the gym, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, I'm gonna let you do it, and I'll let them do it.
Right,
No,
right.
you can't do it. And if I'm considered strict, whatever, that's fine. But I don't want men looking at you that way.
Gotcha.
I want people looking at you in a respectful way and can see the business that's in you, and not how you're just dressed.
Is it a minimum age to get in?
28 and up to get in. We do have some people who are sometimes not 28, but the reason is because they carry themselves in a classy way, in a business professional way, and they don't come in to get drunk and they don't act a certain way.
Gotcha.
And so this is not a place to come get drunk. It's a cigar lounge. It's a vibe. It's a jazz R&B spot.
It's a vibe. I'm
It's
just
a
like,
vibe.
I wish I could see these chairs.
Chairs, so it's a cigar lounge. It's not a bar. It's not a club.
Lounge.
It's a cigar lounge. So if you don't want to come in and have good conversation with people, you want to come in and turn up and dance and talk loud and get drunk, that's not the place for you. And it's okay. And we'll tell you something. Bring that down. We love you, but bring that down. Or if you don't mind when you come back, if you don't mind, can you wear something a little more? And I always try to do it like my grandmother and my grandfather would do us. Pull us inside, baby.
Yeah. That skirt's a little too high.
Right. Now I know you looking good, dog, but you need to touch that up just a little bit, baby. So, without being rude, and I'm not going to do it in front of everybody.
Right.
I'll
It's a
say
way
it
to
to
do it.
you know.
Right.
Now we have people get offended. They're like, hey, I'm just saying, it's on the door. There's a dress code.
Yeah.
And the only thing that bothers me, the hardest thing about being in business as a black man is you'll go any other place that's not black owned and you'll adhere to their rules. But when we have rules in place, you want to combat them or feel entitled or say this and that. I never understand that. We don't have public restrooms. I don't own the restroom. These aren't our restrooms. But everybody think they're mine. I'm like, we don't have public restrooms. And it says on the door, no public restroom. And people get mad because I say no public restroom. They throw an event down here and they put porta potties out here for a reason. Only way you can use the restrooms here is if you're going to spend money with the businesses here that have to pay for those toilet tissue, the paper towels, and the water and the lights.
Right.
That's how that works.
Right.
But they get mad about it. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you are, let's see, 3 months in.
May 13th, was it?
Yeah, you're 3 months in. Today's the 15th.
Oh, Lord, yes, 3 months in.
How you feeling? That's almost a quarter.
Feels like a year. Honestly, very humble, very grateful, and the love, and I get emotional because the love for the community for this is amazing. Even the few haters is amazing because obviously you're doing something right if somebody got something to say. Because you're not going to please everybody, as long as you're doing something. Because I could be doing nothing and nobody could be saying nothing. But the fact is I'm here doing something to give you to complain about is a blessing. and it's humble, it's an honor, and it's an honor to be part of Black Wall Street and to connect with other business owners like the Cody's, the Creoles, Derek Howards, you know, the Onikas across the street from the cafe, from Angelo down here to the Bodega, Wing Supreme, EJ, those guys, even Sweet Lisa's, they're all them. Eddie K, the tattoo shop. It's Eno down here doing her thing with the event spot. It's an honor to just connect with and my Uncle Don Horner doing insurance. You know, we got Ewing down here, Farmers Insurance. I try to make sure I know everybody, and not to mention the historical barbershop down here on Greenwood Ave barbershop. So just being able to connect with people in a different way, and then the tour guys and all those guys coming around doing everything. Terry McGee and all those guys, it's a blessing. It's an honor and privilege to be part of Black Wall Street. It really is. It's so cool.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I know you've been working on it for a long time, and we love to see you here on Greenwood. I know that when we first saw the logo go up on the windows, it was like, yo, it's really happening. You here.
You know what was crazy about that is? I was so busy worried about the logo and getting it right and doing my whole thing.
Yeah.
That when they don't mess it up and they kept pushing back doing the snap. Shout out to lecturing and Roland Williams, Booker T graduate, who helped my size and stuff. But it was so crazy because when I looked around when they was putting it up, everybody came outside. People were stopping, taking pictures, and it blew. When I say blew my mind, I'm like, yo, this is cool. I didn't know. Somebody said, hey, man, look around. I said, what? I felt like I was in a parade or something. It was a blessing. It was crazy.
I love that for you. I love it for you. All right, well, listen, when you're in town, when you're in Tulsa, come down to the heart of Greenwood, 10 North Greenwood, Suite A, Tisdale Cigar Lounge. Have a cigar. We're actually in the upper VIP area.
The nest, where the Eagles and the Gorillas and Bears play.
Up in the nest. And really nice environment. The bar downstairs, and what do you call it, the humidor? No liquids. Humidor. I learned that today.
No liquids in the humidor, and no more than 3 people in the humidor.
No more than 3
people. We got black-owned cigars that you can't get anywhere else in our humidor.
I didn't know that.
We're working on the whiskeys, black-owned whiskeys, and things like that.
You know, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
What would be your favorite that you have right now, or can you choose a favorite?
Okay. Cigar?
No, bourbon.
Bourbon? Ooh,
you're my whiskey girl.
Yeah, that's hard. Well, I will tell you to try the Greenwood right now, but that's a whiskey. But bourbon-wise, Pendleton. Try the Pendleton down there right now. And then I will tell y'all, August 22nd, we have Drunken Chicken Black-owned cigars coming in town to do a cut and light and pairing also with Greenwood whiskey. Shout out KG. So Desiree from Drunken Chicken and KG and them from Greenwood whiskey will be right here doing a pairing. So come and support Black-owned whiskey and Black-owned cigars right here on Black Wall Street at the first Black Cigar Lounge. Oh, I got emotional saying that. I got it choked up right there. The first Black Cigar Lounge in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Say one more time with your chest.
The first Black Cigar Lounge in Tulsa, Oklahoma since 1920, since the master. And the only Black Cigar Lounge right now. And hey, look, it's a blessing. So come on down here and enjoy.
All right, thank you, Rue.
When we say smoke that ass.
And then, I told AP I wanted to teach you how to smoke make a smoke ring. I don't know how to do it. What do you do? Okay. See, I can. Wait.
It's all in the, this is PG. Tongue in the mouth. Yeah, that ain't it.
I tried it. I just wanted to be able to say I tried it. AB said he couldn't teach me how to do it, but I knew that Rue would know how, and so I just wanted to get the owner on film. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Get down to Tisdale Cigar Lounge. Follow them on Instagram at Tisdale's Cigar Lounge. as well as Facebook,
Instagram,
Tisdale Cigar Lounge.
website,
All things.
Google review, 5-star review.
This is the chocolate.
Chocolate.
Because I had to do flavored.
Yeah, got that Tatiana. Yeah, got that Tatiana.
All right,
ladies love that Tatiana. The guys love the Tatiana. They love those flavors.
Well, I just got it. I had to have a baby one because I don't know.
Go easier into it.
Yeah, I had a little baby one.
And come on down and learn the rules of Cigar Lounge. Stay tuned for our podcast that'll be coming soon. Where we'll be teaching about rules of the lounge. So you understand how it works.
All right, thank you.
Number that.
Appreciate you.
And don't forget, you got that. What is that? Jesse got his
Who?
Jesse got his master grill going on Labor Day weekend. He got
Okay.
cousin Bobby coming in.
Oh, step up to the grill.
Yeah,
Just step up
Step up to the
now
grill.
foundation.
Step Up Now
I had to
Foundation.
tag that commercial.
Yeah.
Shameless plug again.
Shameless plug.
Step up now foundation. That's my voice at the end of that.
Jesse and them
Presented
put it
by Step Up Now Foundation.
Yeah.
That was me.
So come out Labor Day and try all the food from all the grill masters out here.
There you go.
That's what we do.
Thank you, Rue. Thank you for an excellent interview.
Hold up.
You got it. Wait. I want to do it too. Hold on. Do it at the same time. Ready? Wait.
Smoke that ass.